Hello everyone, this is second part for chapter number 9, Mineral and Energy Resources. We were discussing coal, now the turn for petroleum. Petroleum, firstly, how the petroleum word derived. Petroleum derived from the Latin word petrol and oleum. Petrol means the rock. And oleum means oil. So basically we can say that petroleum is a rock oil because we are getting petroleum from the rock part or the surface of bedrock of the ocean area. So we are considering this name the petroleum, that is rock oil. So it is also a mineral oil, it is also called a mineral oil, and 90 to 95% of petroleum are chiefly made from the oxygen and nitrogen sulfur oxide is considering in the rock form area of petroleum. Then uses of petroleum, if we will discuss the uses, the first one is it produces mainly used as the locomotive power. Petroleum producers are mainly used as the locomotive power and it has revolutionized transportation on land, air and water. It can be easily transported from the producing area to the consuming area with the help of tankers and more conveniently by the pipelines. It also emits very little smoke and it leaves no ash and can be used to the last drop. We can say that petroleum can be used at the last drop because it is very heat containing and exhaustible, so we are using it according to the last drop. By the it can be emitted when it exposed to air. You already seen that when we will completely open it, petroleum in the air, it will emitted in the air. It is main source of many products like petrol, kerosene, diesel oil, paraffin wax, Vaseline and benzene. These all are the byproducts of petroleum. After containing petroleum from rock mines, we are making all these products. Then it is also used for making paints, medicines, plastic and fertilizers. It is the most important raw material for chemical industry. Then distribution part, offshore sea, Mumbai High. Very important. Mumbai High is the basic source of petroleum mine in India. It is on the offshore area of the Alibaug basin. Then Digboi, Nahar Katia, Rudrasagar, Numati in Assam. Then in Gujarat, Alkeshwar, Koyali, Kalol and Navagaon are the important oil fields. Another one is Kosambar, Mehsana, Dhokla and Lineage. Then all the names of major oil refineries in India, it is given on your book, page number 183. You can see this table and according to that you have to learn the distributory part of oil refineries. So next is the list of major oil fields in India. First one is onshore oil fields. We are discussing the oil fields in India into two parts. In India, oil fields are of two parts. First one onshore and the second one offshore. So firstly we will discuss about the onshore oil fields in the northeastern part, and the first one is in this the Nahar Katia, Maran, Rudrasagar and Digboi oil field. These are the important oil fields which are considered on the onshore oil field in Assam. And if we will consider about the offshore oil field, those are the Bombay High and the Kaveri, Krishna and Godavari basins are also considering as the offshore oil field. So we will discuss one by one in through this point. First one, there are oil field in Niguri, oil field near in the Karasang in Tirap district in the Borbala on the border between Nagaland and Assam. And the second one is the Alkeshwar, Kalol, Navagaon, Kosamba, Kathana, Weval, Barkol, Dulakla, Mehsana, Kadi, Ahmedabad and the Sanan fields. Next one in the southern area, those are first one the northern part, now the second one southern part. In southern India, the Godavari basin, Kaveri basin, NGRI, that is the India's National Geographical Research Institute, It is also considered as the hydrate gas reserves in the eastern coast in the Krishna Godavari basin. Then Sagar Samrat in the Mumbai city, that is also installed for the onshore oil field. Next one, the offshore Bombay High, very important. It is discovered by the ONGC and on the continental shelf area on the coast of Maharashtra, about 176 km to the northwest of Mumbai in 1974. It was discovered in 1974 by ONGC. Please keep this in your mind. Next, another oil fields are Kaveri, Krishna and Godavari basins, which are considered possibly by the oil determined in the Coromandel continental shelf area of Sundarban Delta or Shale area. Next is Reliance Jamnagar Oil Refinery in India, which is the world's largest private sector of crude oil refinery. It was established by GRD Tata and it is owned and operated by the Reliance Industry. What are the advantages of petroleum? The first one, it is extracted easily and modern technologies are using the benefits of oil. Motorcycles, bikes, all those transported vehicles are run by the petroleum. Next is it has high density, that means the thickness is very much in it. So according to that we can use it to the last crop. Next one, it can be extracted at a low cost. We can extract in a very cheap manner, so it's very cost effective. Then disadvantages of petroleum: oil is natural fossil fuel, so it cannot be replenished easily. So first disadvantages is this. Next is environmental pollution. It is creating pollution. When we are using petroleum, it is exporting the smoke, so after that we are getting pollution problem. Then it is non-renewable source of energy. It is also depletion of fossil fuels lead to the limited supply of petroleum. The last disadvantage is we are getting very less quantity or less supply of petroleum if we will use in a very extensive manner. So this is the first conventional source of energy, petroleum and coal. I hope you understood this topic. Thank you.